The females give the lions a piece of their mind while also safeguarding their young. It's amusing, but I think male lions act exactly like men, or it's probably the other way around. These two male lions are true gladiators when they meet in the savannah to fight to the death. The felines engage, bite, scratch, growl, and attack to kill each other. Nothing less. One of the lions grabs the other in a headlock. He seems to be gaining the edge, but the fight isn't over yet. Surprisingly enough, the brave fighters decide to end it and walk away peacefully. A lone lion is surprised by 4 lions that want to invade a new territory, approaching him from behind. They take advantage of the headwind, which makes it impossible for the victim to sense the attackers beforehand with their odor. The attacked lion, which initially tries to escape and then fiercely fights for his life, is trying desperately to maintain his territory. Normally, these territorial fights between lions are about life or death in most of the cases. There is no mercy for the victim even when it intends to give up and escape. The poor female is minding her business, but she seems to have upset this posse of younger lions as they can be seen heading in her direction, and it's not to invite her for dinner. Well, maybe it is, except she is the main course. The violence is insane, but she fights back, but spirits calm down after a few seconds. A male lion can be seen running towards a small lion cub to kill it. After making the kill, the lion lets out a battle cry to announce the kill to all the other felines in the area. Lions will sometimes kill cubs, usually when they take over new territory from another pride, to stake their claim on the females. Male lions are also known to be aggressive towards females and to kill lionesses who refuse to mate. Number 8, brown bear attacks his own kind. 2 giant male grizzlies, or coastal brown bears, battle for dominance during mating season on the Alaska Peninsula. Fights like this can result in serious or fatal injuries as the drive to mate is strong. Female grizzlies will choose to copulate with the most dominant males, so the winner's genes prevail. Males can grow to over 1,500 pounds, making them the largest land-based predators on Earth. Polar bears are a tiny bit bigger, but they are considered marine mammals. When bears fight, like the 2 bears in this video, they often remind me of sumo wrestlers, the way they stand, with their big bodies, and the way they lunge at each other. These 2 bears try intimidating each other with their war cries, but when that doesn't seem to work, they stand and fight it out. One of the bears pummels the other one into the ground, but it gets back up quite fast. The bear finally chases the other bear away. Bears fight on land and in the water, but also in the middle of the road, as you could see in this video. There is no choosing where they will fight. When a bear is challenged, it doesn't back down and the fight begins, sometimes lasting a few minutes and others lasting much longer, depending on what is at stake. These 2 bears are fully engaged and don't seem ready to back down, until one of them goes nuts and chases the other one away. I'm not sure these 2 are fighting. They look more like they're playing, and when a big fat one enters the frame, you know these bears are friends and are just having a good time. Some of these bears need to seriously get on a diet though. The 2 just standing around should be running like the other 2, but they're too obese to do so. They look like 2 porky bears. Number 7, elephant versus elephant. When male bull elephants enter must, a season when elephant bulls can become extremely antagonistic and dangerous, this is most likely to happen. A must elephant can even kill members of its own herd. These 2 bulls have gotten increasingly violent as their testosterone levels climb 60 times above the normal level, and they have discovered each other to fight. They use their tusks to ram into their opponent, and when you consider their size and weight, you know it must not feel good. The first thing I don't like about this video is the fact that all the elephants are chained, which is unacceptable. I don't know the reason, but these animals need to be free to roam. 2 younger elephants try to get into a friendly scuffle, but it doesn't happen. During a wildlife excursion, onlookers watch a young male elephant come into view, pushing a baby elephant. What looks like the calf's mother, a female, arrives and tries saving the calf, but the young male wants the smaller calf and runs after it. The male is sexually excited, but he's confused. The arousal happens because of the calf's mother, but the young male bothers the calf. Perhaps he doesn't want him around while he flirts with his mom. The footage in this video shows an elephant prodding and trying to drag its newborn when it falls ill and is unable to get up. According to reports, locals flocked to the scene and chucked stones at the animal, causing the mother to fly into a rage and charge. Apparently, someone was killed during the chaos. Number 6. Komodo versus Komodo. Most male Komodo dragons fight for females. Komodo mating season occurs between June and July. Sometimes before the mating season begins, the males compete for the females and get into major scuffles for the right to mate. Are these two males? I'm asking because one of these guys looks like he's more interested in mating than fighting. This is not much of a fight. This video shows a fight between two large Komodo dragons. The back and forth is a little slow, but it is powerful. When one Komodo dragon takes a tail smash to the jaw from its rival, you can hear the smack and the resulting howl of pain. That had to hurt. I don't think a Komodo dragon would roar like that and risk displaying weakness otherwise. The onlookers who saw this in person said it was easily the highlight of their Komodo Island boat tour. More Komodos are seen getting into a scuffle, and once again, the scuffle is calm and tender, and it looks more like they're on a date than fighting. Number 5. Hippo versus Hippo. Wildlife enthusiasts came across these two hippo bulls, one large dominant bull and one young bull having a standoff in shallow water. Suddenly, they erupted into an almighty battle, and eventually, the younger bull was so weak he couldn't fight anymore. The bigger bull was lying on top of him trying to drown him. Onlookers found the young bull dead the next day. Africa is not for the faint-hearted, and these territorial brawls happen more often than we may think. The former ruling bull was most likely defeated and chased away by the hippo bull. Within the pod, he discovered a calf that wasn't his. His dominant gene instructs him to breed with as many hippo cows as possible. In the next 2 years, the hippo cow with a newborn will not be responsive. To induce estrus, he must kill the calf, causing the suckling to stop and the cow's biological system to notify her she has lost the kid, causing her to begin ovulating soon after. Because the new ruling bull has no idea how long he will be able to sit on his hard-won throne of power, must get to the point swiftly from a genetic standpoint. There's no time to spend, and he doesn't want to watch his calves grow up, and that's why he demolishes the small calf in minutes in this video. These two hippos take their fight to the spectators when they decide to engage at a private wildlife resort, making the vacationers the happiest souls in the bush. These two massive beasts did not hold back, opening their mouths wide and trying to crush each other. After taking a short break, they went at it for another round. In the wild, male hippos will fight for mating rights and territory, but guess what? It looks like they don't have to be in the wild to argue. These two hippos are in an enclosure at the zoo, and it seems like they're not agreeing on something. Could it be about the latest sexy female that arrived? Your guess is as good as mine. Number 4, zebra versus zebra. Tempers flare at a waterhole in Kruger Park when zebra stallions go head-to-head in an epic battle of flying kicks and bites. Even these usually peaceful animals get into scuffles because they're males. What else did you expect? It's either a territorial dispute or these guys are fighting over some females. Typical males. Conflicts between males in a zebra herd happen all the time because these males want all the females to themselves so they can keep their lineage going. This is true for all species, including humans. If the harem's females have recently given birth, the new dominant male may kill their foals to wipe out any evidence of his predecessor's genetic heritage and bring the females into estrus to further his own genetic legacy. It is exactly what this male zebra is doing in this video. Number 3, warthog attacks own kind. Onlookers sat and watched these two warthog boys fight for more than an hour before taking a breather in the water. There were loud clashes of tusks, and eventually both were bleeding, but neither ever gave up. Two warthogs are seen fighting tooth and nail in this video as they go head to head. Their tusks are dangerous and razor sharp, so if they're not careful, injuries can happen quickly. However, one of the warthogs overpowers the other so quickly that the fight lasts only a few seconds before the losing warthog scrams. The more aggressive warthog seems to be waking up the other one to start a fight. Lots of growling, grunting, and nose bumping occurs before the sleepy warthog runs off. Number 2, snake eats snake. The king cobra is a venomous snake species of elapids endemic to jungles in southern and southeast Asia. The sole member of genus Ophiophagus, it is distinguishable from other cobras most noticeably by its size and neck patterns. The reptile makes its home in forests and swamps. It can grow up to 18 feet long, and the animal's toxic bite is powerful enough to kill an elephant, but in this video, it has decided to eat another snake. The eastern indigo snake, like all snakes, is carnivorous and will eat any other small animal it can overpower. This ferocious predator is known to kill its prey by slamming it against nearby objects. It has been observed eating other snakes, including venomous ones like water moccasins and rattlesnakes, because it is immune to the venom of North American rattlesnakes. Eastern indigo snakes also eat turtles, lizards, frogs, toads, small birds, mammals, and eggs. A man was out for an urban hike in Orlando, Florida, when he saw a snake eating another snake. He then saw 2 more snakes come out as well. The one snake then spit the other snake back up, and you can see it was eating a frog. These are crazy times, even for snakes. And number 1, leopard versus leopard fight. These 2 male leopards are having a territorial dispute in Kruger National Park. The 2 big males were sizing each other up for quite a while before they decided to fight each other. The territorial dispute will continue until one of the males loses the fight and leaves the territory. Before they fight, these 2 leopards give each other a warning. They're growling and snarling, and the situation is about to turn heated. The tension is palpable. And then one of the 2 cats pulls away slightly, presumably surrendering victory to the other, but it's not the case because the 2 felines engage and fight. It's not a long fight because a leopard that didn't seem keen on fighting at the outset decides to finally leave. In this video, we could see a fight between 2 snow leopards, and I must admit, this is rare to see. This video footage confirms that snow leopards have territorial disputes. Often older snow leopards are spotted with scars on their faces, which indicates that these brawls can be very violent and cause injury. Many of these videos demonstrated the strong drive certain animals have when it comes to reproducing and dominating their territories. Which one is your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? And well, that's it for now.